I'm Summer Smith. I'm a senior at Burton Center for Arts and Technology in Cave Spring High School.
I'm Connor Gilgeson, and I'm a senior, and I go to Burton Center for Arts and Technology and Northside High School.
The ITEEA REACH Challenge is a national competition for high schoolers to reach a member of their community by using different engineering principles in order to create improvements and help members of the community.
Well, students take an engineering design class in their senior year, and as part of that class they work on real-world design projects, design challenges. So I try to bring a community-oriented focus on their design challenges, and so in the last several years we've been going out in the community to see what projects the students could work on. And I don't designate the projects. I allow the students to interact with the location, the community, wherever they're doing the projects. This year it was in Mount View Elementary School. According to the teachers in the special education classroom, they had a lot of challenges.
My project was the bathroom assistance agent, which was done in order to help improve some of the equipment in the bathroom because the students were really struggling to move in the bathroom without getting help from the teachers. So it was basically made so that the students could learn how to do more daily tasks independently rather than with the teacher's help.
The STEP project, it stands for the Student Teaching Enhancement Project, and it's really a way to allow special needs kids and little kids, like preschool age kids, to be able to reach the smartboard. Since the smartboard, it comes up to my height, but it doesn't come up to their height and it can't go down enough for them to reach it. And even if they could reach it, the teacher would have to hold them up, which is not okay. So we built pretty much a staircase for them to go up in a platform that they could utilize the active board.
Students actually created their prototypes. Of course, they first had to prove that their designs would actually work. So we arranged a review by other engineering teachers within our program to come and take a look at their designs, and they do their presentations, etc. And then they started building it. Once they built, there's always engineering is an iterative process. So they took these products out to the location where they would be used and installed them and got feedback from the users.
Yes, so there were plenty of challenges that we faced along the way, some of which included things like, for example, when you go up a step, you don't think about, oh, what if I fall through it? Or what if I can't support my weight? And then we were like, well, we have plenty of extra material, why don't we just reinforce it with 2x4s underneath it? And then while we were doing that, we were like, well, we can put a 2x4 in a certain way, so that way it doesn't slide far enough and come out of place, or potentially like drawers don't always slide straight, but we can make it to where it does slide straight. And that was like an aha from a potential oh no.
So during our brainstorming, we really had these sort of out-of-the-box ideas on paper, but whenever we started going into design, we realized we were going to need to change them to make them more simple and do the job they needed to do. And we definitely had to do a lot of modifications. One part of it wasn't fitting where it needed to fit, so we had to change some of the sizing. So we had the idea to put colorful duct tape on all of the equipment we made just because it would make it pop and be more vibrant for children, as well as the colors can be used by the teachers to help the students understand how to do certain tasks, such as saying, step on the green stair now, step on the pink stair. So not only are the colors bright and pretty for the kids, but they actually help the teachers.
So to bring relevance, it needs to be something that really motivates you. Now, in today's technological world, everything is all about the fastest next thing. But we forget sometimes that the simplest of the things that make a bigger difference in our lives. And so before these students set off to college, I want them to experience that it's not just all about technology. It's all about utilizing the technology and the knowledge to make people's lives better.
It was awesome. It was better than awesome. You can't describe how cool it was to see something that, oh wait, we just made something that's really going to help somebody, and even more than just one somebody, a lot of people. And it was really, really cool to get to see, oh wow, I just made a difference. It was a really small difference, but it's a difference that could go a long way.
That moment was the greatest moment. I can't even describe. It was just seeing the student use the equipment, it really showed how we could make a change and make a difference.
We've submitted these design challenges to REACH 2 times in the last 4 years, and each time our students have won national awards. This is the first time they won all three teams.
Being recognized at a national level is really so surprising, and it really puts into perspective all of the hard work we do in the engineering program and how good of a program it is.
To see our project go from just this little simple thing on our computer to winning the ITEA REACH Challenge National Semi-Finalists, like, that's crazy.
I have a lot of students who graduate from our program and then come back and tell us that they realized afterwards how much all this was really applicable in the real world. It brings context, and therefore there is deeper learning as a result of that. Engineers are required to develop habits of mind as well as habits of hand. So they need to be able to think and act in ways that will solve problems. And these kinds of projects, particularly ones in which the community is involved, brings the motivation and the relevance to the work that they do.
Yes, it meant a lot. It meant, wow, not only did I just make a difference here, but I could potentially make a difference everywhere. This project, not only could it be used at Mountain View Elementary School, but maybe it could be used at every elementary school or every single school out there. And it really meant a lot that it could actually make a huge difference.